Wild brown trout, measuring around 20 inches in length, used to be a #1 goal of mine. But those of you who followed my channel for some time now know that this has become a rather common occurrence. However, the thought that somewhere out there, amongst hundreds of miles of running water in the Northeast, there's a trout so big that it's hard to believe it even exists. This thought is what keeps me up at night. My videos might be a little bit fewer and farther between, but make no mistake about it, I'm out there trying to do the impossible. Welcome back to another episode on the channel. We are on the hunt for a giant trout. Dandy gang, what's going on, guys? I got another video today. It's cloudy, got a little bit of high water, an excellent, almost a 10 out of 10 opportunity today to try to get into some big trout, and that's what I'm doing here on the channel. I might have less videos this year, I might catch less fish this year, but I'm gonna do my best to catch big fish this year. Hopefully a historic trout that everybody in the entire trout fishing industry will know about. Gonna try to get that done this year on film for you guys. So hit that subscribe button, drop a like on today's video, links to everything in the description. Check out my Instagram. You can hop on the website, get some flies, the same flies that I use in all these videos. You guys know the drill by now. I'll switch cameras in just a second and show you guys the exact arsenal I brought with me today. But I'm just excited. It's a cloudy spring day, a little bit of high water. I got the Diamondback fly rod with me today. I got new Trout Hunter tippet with me today. And I got the usual fly arsenal. I think we're gonna catch some big trout today, guys. Let's get to fishing. Alrighty, guys, you already know we got the full arsenal today. We got our caddis jigs, both colors. We got DFW, Orange Crush, brown basic bugs, WBT stoneflies. But you know what? There's a lot of water today. It's pretty high. I'd say this is like a 7 out of 10 high. It's probably 350 CFS. We're just gonna be running Olive River Soldiers today. You've seen it in so many videos. Why reason to change? I got the Diamondback rod with me. I think it's just a little bit better to beef up on tippet today, run some of these River Soldiers, and maybe, just maybe, we'll get a 2-foot trout today. So you guys can see where the water is really flowing good, and there's obviously going to be some fish in there. And that backside looks really nice as well, even over there, kind of in that back eddy. But right through this kind of medium water is where I'm at least going to start. You know, you don't want to jump right on top of these fish. The extra water in the system today, I don't have to be quite as stealthy, but, you know, no reason to rush it. We'll just pop that right down through there. You just never know. No reason to step on fish. It's mid-afternoon. I got a decent amount of time today, so I can take my time a little bit. Let's go a little further out. Another couple feet there. It's a pretty good lane. Wouldn't be surprised. It would not shock me to find them right in the fast whitewater today, especially the rainbow trout. Especially those rainbow trout. They should be right in there. And that is very lucky to get back. Extremely lucky. That's a good sign. On bad days, we would have lost that fly right there. That might be the River Soldier saying hello, and I definitely appreciate that. Fish, fish. Got one by the wall. Wow, really nice brown, guys. Look at that. Really awesome fish. It's going nuts. It's going absolutely crazy. That was like the 20th drift I put through over there, but the River Soldier came through. Love to see it. I was just thinking, you know, we could switch to a WBT stonefly and a caddis jig, you know, put on some bugs. But the water's high and there's no reason that this bigger fly shouldn't be moving some trout today. Hopefully this guy used up his energy on his jumps. Nope, he's not done yet. At least I got my new net, my nice new big net. Alrighty boys, we're on the board. That's a solid way to get on the board for the day. Yeah, about a 12-incher. Alright, I think I'm gonna leave this place alone for a while and we'll head downstream. It's close. I mean, this is like the toughest part here. Oh yeah, it's tough today. Real tough. Oof. Barely. 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 That is not exactly going to be fun to cross coming back, but so we crossed right under that tree limb. And there is a nice shelf out there, so when I get back, I'll just kind of have to go, you know, down with the current a little and then walk up through that shelf so I don't die. Alrighty guys, well, we made it to the good spot. Looks excellent today. It's tough to get here. Very, very tough to get here. I have a hard time believing any of this was fish today. The reason I'm not jumping in and fishing right in that best spot is because you don't do that. You got to go back here. We're going to start kind of where it really slows down and fish the whole trough up to the triangle. Got one. Might be a big one. I think it's a big one. Big fish, big fish, big fish, big fish. Big fish alert. I don't know if it's on the stonefly or what, but we definitely got a big one. Ain't no way this is under 16. Who knows? Could be the 2-footer. This could be the 2-footer, guys. We're hunting a 2-footer this year, you never know. Definitely got a sizable one. Bet you it's on the stonefly too. Just gonna walk them down. Went right up to that softer triangle. I think it's a big brown trout. Got good tippet, good knots, and a good drag. No reason to rush. Look at all this space we have. We're in a great position. No guarantee to catch a fish like this, but we have a pretty good chance. Big one, big one, big one, big one. Huge fish, giant. Mega trout. I mean, guys, stud fish. Haven't seen it yet. I can just tell you through feel though, there is no way this fish is under 16 inches. Impossible. And if it's 20 or 21, I won't be shocked. Look at this, I can't even move it. But got this nice new Diamondback rod. Nice long 2/8, protects tippet well. Nice smooth drag. Got my new Trout Hunter 5X today. Got the new big net. I mean, we're ready to catch big fish, guys. Gonna take our time. Still haven't seen it yet. Oh yeah, big brown. I can see orange down there. I can see the color orange. It's like one of those pumpkin ones. Sick trout. It's like an orange trout, guys. I bet it's one of those huge gold style brown trouts. Oh, he doesn't like it. He's going back up the river. Huge fish. My wrist is already killing me. Giant brown, guys, giant. If we catch this one, it'll make the whole day. Huge fish. Look at how heavy that is. I can barely move it. It's going back up the frickin' river. Just let the reel and the rod do the work. Unfortunately, we hooked a huge fish. That's the only problem. It's just going up the river like a boat. Look at this, I can't stop it. I've increased my drag a couple times too. See if we can get him back down a little. Put a little bit of pressure on him. I don't want to rush it, but I don't want him. Eventually the time starts to tick. Look at, now he's flying downstream. Flying. Now he wants to go back up. Still haven't gotten a good look at it. I mean, this could easily be an absolute giant. I have no idea. I just saw orange again. Easily, there's no doubt it's at least 17, 18. Oh, it's huge. I can see it now. Huge. Huge brown. Like, oh my God. Well over 20. I had no idea it was that big. What is that, 21 maybe? 20 and a half. He's going crazy too. Oh my God, it might actually be even bigger than I think. I have a tape measure. Guys, huge brown. Like insane. It's on the WBT Stonefly. It's literally a record brown trout. Look at it. That's literally well over 20. Giant fish. Like absolutely huge. I had no idea it was that big. I remember seeing orange. And a lot of the fish in this system don't have this rich color. So if you see this deep amber, this deep pumpkin color, huge trout, like literally insane, literally crazy. A mammoth, guys. I'm putting a lot of pressure on this fish too. My rod's in half. I'm not trying to play this fish out. I'm trying, guys. WBT Stonefly, best fly ever. It's right in the top of his mouth. Huge trout. It's probably like 22, if I had to guess. Sometimes I get a little, I mean, I don't know. That's an absolute whale. Literally a whale. Oh, I don't want to go for it yet. My flies are all screwed up too. I can see I got like a tangle. He's on the Stonefly, but I could see my flies, so I'm gonna have to try to get him quick. If it breaks off now, I'm gonna be heartbroken. Mammoth. Oh my God, I'm putting a lot of pressure on it, guys. My rod is in half. I'm trying. Insane fish. I'm gonna go for it right here. Should be able to get it. I got it. That is insane. I mean, are you kidding me? Guys, look how big this trout is. I'm gonna get a measurement before I release him, but I want to at least try to get you guys a picture. So hard to hold a fish like this. Please, please cooperate. Look at this brown trout. It's too big, it's just giant. Look at this brown trout. That is huge fish, guys. Giant trout. Wow. Let's get a measurement on this fish and let's get him back in the river. Nice and happy and healthy. Alrighty guys, I did get a measurement. Not as big as I thought. It's about 20.5 inches. But I mean, it's just a huge one. I mean, it's just a spectacular fish. Over 20 though, guys. Look at this brown trout. Putting you back, buddy. Tell you what, guys, obviously I want to go up and fish the front, but this is new and there's some really nice lanes, like 2 or 3 back here, that if I had more time, you know, I'd switch back to probably the WBT Stonefly and another nymph, and you could really nymph and probably pick up maybe 2 or 3 fish right in this general area. So I just wanted to point that out. I don't have the time today to do that, but just really nice. This is actually changed. Oh my God, had one. Good hit, like solid, like thud. Definitely some weight behind it. Let's try again. It's pretty much perfect cast. It was right in that area. Come on, find it, man. I know you're looking for it out there. Still running bugs. Might switch back to a soldier in a little bit, but let's go ahead and try this. Right out through that middle piece. Oh, that was one for sure. Can't believe I didn't get snagged in the trees behind me. Flies look okay. Let's get back in. There was one in there. Right through there. Oh. Oh, did you see that? He just, I mean, that's like he ate it 2 or 3 times. I mean, I even waited till that really good take. It's definitely not a giant fish, because a giant wouldn't have screwed around. Would have just ate it, but there's a fish in there. Fish. I don't think it's huge. Maybe. Oh, it's growing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my god, it came off. Huge fish. God, you idiot, bro. Why'd you do that? That was such a rookie move, man. It broke me. Don't tell me again at the tippet ring. Okay, trout hunter. Trout hunter's bad too. I've had major tippet issues this year. So many fish lost. And that was a big one. Rio, trout hunter. Nothing is panning out, man. I'm about to go back to Berkeley Vanish. For a while, I was just using 4-pound Berkeley Vanish. I wasn't buying no fancy trout tippet. I'm just buying the blue box, 100 yards of 4-pound fluorocarbon, and it was working just fine. I have been recently switching to tippet because of the diameter, and it's just more supple. And sometimes that Berkeley Vanish, when you're using smaller flies, it's just a little too big on diameter, and I feel like it takes away the presentation. But this tippet's fucking breaking, man, and I'm not putting a lot of pressure on these fish. That hurts, man. That was a big one too. Fish. Yes, yes. This is a fish. I thought I was snagged. This could be a big one. This came off. Now, that was very little pressure. It felt like the flies came off. And they did. They didn't break. That was a big fish. I got some flesh still on my hook. Big scale. Dang, man, that was a big fish too. Up in the fast water. Holy cow, man, my landing percentage today sucks. We caught an absolute giant and I can't catch anything else. So there are some fish in here. Oh, there's one. That's a smaller fish. Amazing. Amazing, we can actually catch one. Little brownie. Just get this guy in. Bunch of fish though in this run. This one took the orange crush actually. Took the orange crush. I think the others have been taking it too. Nice little wild brown trout though. That's a really good sign, at least for the system. Man, he really ate it. There you go. Yep. Little one. Take it. Not too bad. It's fighting pretty good. Fighting really good. Can't believe it's that strong for only being a, what is it, a foot? Crazy fighter. This one's on the oh, it just came off. I think it was a rainbow trout. I think it was on the orange crush. 12 or 13 incher maybe. Good fighter though, good sign. I call this place the slot machine. You don't want to spend a lot of time on it, but it has jackpot potential. A couple of casts in here, you never know if you get a giant one. Super deep back in there. It's that big swirl. Hard to fish. Definitely need some luck. Is that a fish? Snag. Check the flies. But yeah, guys, I call this the slot machine hole. Alrighty guys, well, it's an awesome evening. Unfortunately, I got things to do. I'm unable to fish till dark tonight. Got one nice one today, but not the one we're after. The quest for a historically big trout continues.